Okay, good morning students. In last period we learn about how to calculate probability and the formula of probability. The formula of probability that is given by P of A. Okay, P of A which is equal to N of A upon S of A. Sorry, N of S. So, where A denote that event, P is the probability for given event A, and S is the sample space, capital S is the sample space for that given event, or you can say that given random experiment. Using this formula, we are going to see the probability or how to calculate the probability. Also, I explained that term what mean by probability. Probability is nothing but the possibility for given random experiment, which are all possibilities for that given random experiment. Okay. So, now we will move to practice set 5.4. Before going to see practice set 5.4, some ideas that I want to explain, so that will help for MCQ questions. One, that probability is expressed on page number 125, it is given there. Let us remember. On probability, they have that probability is expressed as a fraction or percentage. That means whenever we want to write the value of probability, that will be in fraction. Fraction, that means numerator will be there. For example, 1 upon 4. Numerator should be there and denominator will also there. And denominator should not equal to 0. That is called fraction. Next one, it is expressed in percentage. That means sometimes 25% is there, then 75% or 100%, like this. This is the way to express the probability, either in fraction or in percentage. Either in fraction or in percentage. Next, value of probability is always in between 0 to 1. Value of that probability is always in between 0 to 1. Whenever if you are using fraction value, that is in between 0 to 1. That means that if your probability, and for percentage, it is in between 0% to 100%. It is in between 0% and 100%. So, this is less equal, less equal. That means probability can be 0 or can be 1 or in between 0 to 1, but it cannot go furthermore for 1, and less than 0. That means negative values are not there. For percentage, equal to 0%, equal to 100%, in between 0 and 100%, but not more than 100% or not below than 0%. Okay, this is the rule to express the, or these are the properties to express the probability value. Okay, and other things are also given, that when we are trying to solve such examples, we can see that. So, if you see in your practice set or problem set 5, which number cannot represent a probability? So, if you see that option A given by 2 upon 3, then second option it is 1.5, third option it is given 15%, and fourth option it is 0.71. Okay, this one is A, B, C and D, that I want to explain just now. I will take one example and then we will move. Okay. So, the answer, correct answer is this one. What is that question? Which one from the given option is not a number to express the probability. The correct answer is 1.5. Why? See that if you see 2 upon 3, it is a fraction, numerator is 2, denominator which is not equal to 0, so it is a fraction. If you see it is 15% which is in between 0% to 100%. Then 0.7 which is in between 0 and 1. But if you see this value 1.5 which exceeds 1, which is greater than 1. But what is the rule of probability? It cannot express, or it cannot goes beyond that 1, and here it is 1.5. 1.5 it is greater than 1, therefore 1.5 will not the probability for any whatever the question is given there. Therefore B is the correct option. So in this way we can express the probability value. Now we will move practice set 5.4. Yes, practice set 5.4. With this formula we are going to solve. Now in practice set 5.4 you can see in textbook, I'm just going to read the question and I'll solve the answer on blackboard. So you can see the questions from your textbook. On page number 125, practice set 5.4. First question. If 2 coins are tossed, find the probability of following events. So, now first of all, we have to calculate what is the sample space for given random experiment. First of all, that given it is 2 coins are tossed. So how to calculate the sample space for that one? Now you know that how to calculate that sample space. Already we done all such a things. Again I am trying to explain that. If 2 coins are tossed, first coin, second coin, both having 2 sides, HT and HT. So H with H, H with T. So first bracket, HH, HT. Then second, it is TH, TT. So TH and TT. These 2 things are there. So this will be a sample space when 2 coins are tossed. That we already learned how to calculate sample space. Then what is number of sample points? N of S. 1, 2, 3, 4. It is 4. Now what is the first question? In that question number 1, first event it is given getting at least 1 head. Getting, so we will put event A as getting at least 1 head. That event is given there and we have to calculate the probability for this event. So now see that getting at least 1 head. At least 1 head, that means you can take more than 1 also. But at least 1 head should be there. So at least 1 head, see the sample space. Here 2 heads are there, so we can take here. At least 1, so we can take more than 1 also. Here 1 head is there, so this sample point will be there. Then TH also 1 head is there, so we can take. Here TT, both are tail, head is not there. But what is our event? At least 1 head should be there. Here head is not there, so we cannot take this. We cannot take this sample point. So what will be our event A? Only these 3. Only these 3 points, HH, HT and TH. So N of A will be 3. Now we have N of S, N of A. Now we try to find out the probability for such a event. Now what will be the formula? P of A. It is N of A upon N of S. What is N of A? 3. N of S, it is 4. So the probability to find or to get at least one head when we toss two coins, the probability it is 3 upon 4. Probability it is 3 upon 4. Finished. What is the second one? Getting no head. Second event, we can put A, B, C, D alphabet only except that capital P, because that is denoted probability. Okay. So that is just avoid our confusion. B, what is event B? Second part is given, getting no head. Second part, getting no head. Getting no head, that means we don't want any one head in that event. Okay, so we will see which terms will be there. HH, no, because both heads are there. Here HT, we don't want any one head, so this term will not there. TH also, because head is there. Yes, here TT, no head is there. So what is N of B? Which is equal to 1. Then probability for second event, it is N of B upon N of S. N of S here, N of B 1. The value is 1 upon 4. Value is 1 upon 4. So the probability getting no head, that value is 1 upon 4. In this way we can solve the questions. Now we will move to question number 2. What is that question number 2 from practice set 5.4? Okay, we will see that. Practice set 5.4, question number 2. Okay, I'll read that question. If two dice are rolled simultaneously, find the probability for following event. Now you know that what is the sample space for when two dice are rolled, that I given in previous period. You can see all such things in that previous period. Okay, so I am just going to read, or I am just going to write that sample space. Okay, which is 1 1, 1 2, 1 3, 1 4, 1 5 and 1 6, 2 1, 2 2, 2 3, 2 4, 2 5. Okay, I'll just write quickly, so because you know such things, how to calculate when two dice are rolled. When two dice are rolled, that time on each dice we have 1 to 6 numbers. Okay, so we will keep that idea, keep one number constant and vary the another side. So we are getting that 1 with 1, 1 with 2, 1 with 3, 1 with 4, 1 with 5, like that each and every number we are getting. Okay. Thus I am writing for your convenience only how to write that sample space. If you know that, that is okay. If you don't know, you have to calculate that sample space. How to calculate that? You can see in previous one. You can see in that previous period where I solved such questions to calculate sample space. Now see that if you calculate all such a sample space N of S, these are 36 in numbers. These are 36 in numbers. Now see what is event A, or you can just put A also. What is A is given. The sum of digit on the upper faces is at least 10. Sum of digits is at least so which value will there in set A? Sum of digit at least 10. At least 10, that means maximum number will be, sorry, at least 10, that means at least sum will be 10 and it can be more than 10. Sum of the digit on upper faces. So, these are the upper faces when 2 dice are rolled. Now, we are going to check that which two numbers having the sum 10 and more than 10, because it is given at least 10. So, we can take the sum more than 10 also. So, if you see first one 1 1, it is 2, no, 2 1 3, 3 1 4, 4 1 5, 5 1 6, no, we want 10 and more than 10. So, these numbers will not going to include in that. Okay. So, now we are going to see 5 4, it is 9, 1 plus 5 6, 2 plus 5 7, 3 plus 5 8, 4 plus 5 9. Yes, 5 plus 5 it is 10. So, this will be here 5 5. That sum is 10. Next, 1 6 will not there, 2 6, 3 6. Yes, 4 and 6, because sum of 4 and 6 it is 10. That is in our condition. And also 5 6 is there, because 5 plus 6 it is 11. Here sum of the digits is at least 10. So, that number can be 11, 12, more than 10 also. So, 5 plus 5 10, 4 plus 6 10 and 5 plus 6 which is 11, that also we can take here. Okay, that is the meaning of at least. Again and again I am repeating that. So, n of A, it is 1, 2, 3, 3 numbers are there. So, how we are going to see the probability? Probability of A, n of A upon n of S. What is n of A here? It is 3 upon 36. So, you can divide it is 3 1s are 3, 3 2s are 6. So, that is going to the sum of the digit on the upper face is at least 10. Okay. So, is there any terms that I missed here? 6, 4, 5, 6, 11, 3. Okay, that's done. Then, sum of the digits on upper face is 33. I am going to see that again. Okay. Now, here again, I am keeping that sample space as it is. Now, we move to event B. What that event B said? Sum of the digits on upper faces is 33. Sum is 33. So, we have to check that where we are getting that sum 33. Okay. 1 plus 1, 2, 2 plus 1, 3, like that. If you can see the maximum sum, it is 11. 5 plus 6 or 6 plus 5, 11. We are not getting anywhere that sum, it is 33. So, we cannot take any number in this bracket, because we don't have any number such that whose sum is 33. So, n of B, it is 0. N of B, that for second event, that n of B, it is 0. So, probability of that event B, it is n of B upon n of S. N of B 0, n of S 36, which is 0. We can write here 0. Why? Because that numerator is 0. Rule of fraction. What is the rule of fraction? If the denominator is 0, we cannot express that term. If this denominator is 0, we cannot express that term. Denominator should not equal to 0. But if the numerator is equal to 0 and denominator is not equal to 0, then that answer is equal to 0. So, the probability to get this event, probability or possibility to get this event for given such a random experiment, it is equal to 0. Probability for event B, sum on the upper face, it is 33. For this experiment, the two dice are rolled. This value is equal to 0. Okay. Third one we are taking, that third event. We can take that event C. the digit on first die is greater than the digit on second die. Okay? Digit on first die is greater than the digit on second die. That means if you see the sample space here, these digits are given there. This digit which is on first die and this digit which is on second die. Okay? So, we have to check where we are getting the greater number on first die as compared to the second die. Okay? So, if you see here two numbers are equal. Here, yes, we are getting that 2, 1. So, we are going to write that 2, 1, first one. Then 3, 1, 4, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 5, 1. Second, 1, 2, no, 2, 2, no. Then 3, 2, 4, 2, 5, 2. 3, 2, 4, 2 and 5, 2. Then 1, 3 is not there, 2, 3 also not, 3, 3 is not there. Yes, 4 is greater than 3. So, we can take 4, 3 and 5, 3. Then 1, 4, 2, 4, 3, 4, 4, 4 is also not there, 5, 4. Yes, we can take 5, 4 because 5 is greater than 4. Next number, this one, this one, this one which is not included, 5, 5 which are equal in number. So, we cannot take that also. Then 1, 6, 2, 6, 3, 6, 4, 6, 5, 6. These numbers are not included. What is our event C? First number, that means the number on first die is greater than the number on second die. So, on first die if you see everywhere that numbers are greater than as compare if you are the number on second die. So, these are such a number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So, N of C that is going to 10. Now, calculate the probability. Probability of C for event C, it is N of C upon N of S, which is 10 upon 36. Now, you can divide it by 2. 2 5s are 10, 2 1s are 2, 2 6s are, sorry, 2 8s are 16. Okay. Check that is it 5 by 18 or not. Yes. 2 5s are 10, 2 1s are 2, 1 is carry, 2 8s are okay. So, in this way we can calculate the probability for given such a event. Okay. Now, one more question is there. Third question, which is very easiest one from practice set 5.4. I am keeping this for homework. I am trying to solve question number 4 and question number 5. Okay? Question number 4 and question number 5 that I am going to solve. Okay? Little bit tricky, but again easiest one. So, we try to see that question number 4 and 5 for practice set 5.4. Question number 4. Okay. Now, see that. What is question number 4? A 2-digit number is formed using the digit 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 5, 7, 9. 2, 3, 5, 7, 9. Okay? Without repetition. Without repetition of digits. So, we have to calculate the probability for given such a event. 2 events are given there. But first of all, we try to calculate the sample space. So, sample space will be all 2-digit number without repetition. So, see that. First number 23, then 25, 27. Now, how to make that number that I explained in earlier period. Okay. So, you can see there how to see that numbers. Then 32, we cannot take 33 because that will be repeat that digit again and repetition is not allowed. So, 32, 35, 37, 39. Then 52, 53. Again 55 is not there. 57 and 59. Then 72, 73, 75 and 79. 77 will not include here. Then 92, 93, 95 and 97. How many numbers are that? We will check that. That is the number of sample points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So, number of sample points, it is 20. Then, what is the event A? What it is said? Event A, an odd number. So, we have to check the probability where we are getting all odd numbers which are not divisible by 2. So, check that which are odd numbers. 23 is there, 25, 27, 29, 35, 37, 39, 53, 57, 59, 73, 75, 79, 93, 95 and 97. These are all odd numbers that we are calculating. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay. So, n of A, 16, simple. Probability of A, n of A upon n of S, 16 upon 20. You can divide it furthermore. Okay. 8 upon 10, or you can check instead of that 4 upon 5. That is the probability for given event A. Second event, if you are taking event B, that event B, it is a multiple of 5. A multiple of 5. We have to check which numbers are there multiple of 5. So, see that 25, 35, that numbers are there 25, 35, then 75. You can use the test of 5. What is the test of 5? Numbers in which the unit place is 0 or 5, that numbers are divided by 5 or multiple of 5. So, these are the numbers in given which are multiple of 5. Is there any number which are multiple of 5? No. So, only these are the numbers. So, n of B, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, calculate P of B, which is n of B upon n of S, 4 upon 20. 4 ones are 4, 4 5s are 20. So, probability of event B multiple of 5, it is 1 upon 5. So, here ends the practice set 5.4. You can do question number 3 and question number 5 for homework. For homework, you can do that question number 3 and question number 5. Which one is very easy? Very easy. Similar like this, find out sample space, number of events and use the probability formula, you will get answer. So, this ends the chapter here. Okay. Thank you.